just before we came on air, this New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the New York Jets. Is upon us. It's week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Sony Michel, his first carry. And Michel will have the first down and more. And all the way up to the 45-yard line. This running game so important for them, and they know that. It helped lead them to a victory last week when he was over 100 yards.
Let's face it, it's their identity. And that's what they want to play to. They want to be that team that runs the ball really well each and every week. And right now, we're seeing a pretty good pattern of that happening.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. Here's Wilson to throw. Able to find Higgins. And some room to work. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Busting through contact. Just wasn't a huge hole there for him to operate. Stopped just inside the 35-yard line.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know you can create those great mismatches throwing it to your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it. It really gets them amped up as they go forward.
Wilson's throw here into the hands of Boyd. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. A bit of a catch for him to remember. That's number 400 for his NFL career. Not a bad number at all. From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. Completes it to Davis. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. I don't think it's a surprise they're throwing the football early. We expected that. They told us they were going to come out firing, but 4 for 4 on the opening drive. They like that.
They don't just like it, they love it, because now everyone gets locked in. Your confidence jumps up. Everyone's easy about what they're doing out there. And by the way, they're looking at the sidelines thinking to themselves and expressing, let's keep throwing it. We're doing pretty well.
They've taken this opening kickoff and marched it right down the field defensively. Not much resistance.
And that's the point, because my admiration is for the guys moving the ball right now. They know what they're doing. Their plan is working. But I flip it.
And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets. Sony Michel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Jets take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Fielded right around the 8. And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further. On first down, Rankin. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. It'll only be a loss of a couple, but the pressure gets home on first down. 2nd and 12. Back to throw. Rankin. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Off-play action. Rankin. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he'll be stopped short of the 1st down as they rally to tackle him at about the 28. Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. It'll be a 51-yard punt that time. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The Jets offense ready to go in this Battle of New York.
And they are back to 500 on the year. Got the win last weekend. And it's one that kept their playoff hopes alive.
And if you do have those hopes, 500 is not where you want to be at this point of the year. Now, we know they've battled through some rough patches this season. So it now comes down to how they're going to finish. Not out of it. Can't afford any more missteps, though.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. To Michelle on the dump off. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds.
So many times in my career I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. But as long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
No sense risking anything there on 1st down. Even though he's still in the pocket, he had a receiver out to his side, so just put that in a spot where the only people who can make a play on it are the trainers and the coaches. Well done.
To throw again is Wilson. To Michelle on the screen. That helps the completion percentage, but not much else, and now it's 3rd and 10.
Well, this defense for the Giants, they were terrific last week in the win over the Rams.
This defense certainly has a lot to be proud of coming off of last week's game, because when you only give up 14 points in a contest, you give your team a great chance to win. The best defense in the league is usually going to average giving up 18, 19 points a game, so to be under that, a terrific achievement.
And this pass broken up. The contact well timed there, and now 4th down.
Here's the Jets punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. Fair catch called for and made at about the 32-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I'll guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete. Evan Ingram was the intended target, and it's 3rd and short. By the way, I got to apologize because I just realized for about the last 4 or 5 plays, I'm eking over into your territory up here in the booth. My bad. I'm going to get back over to my spot.
Yeah, we're not talking about our on-air commentary here. I mean, what is all this extra?
The Jets pressure too much as down he goes. Now, the offense is not leaving the field. They're going to stay out and go for it on 4th and 3. They'll try and throw for it here. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way with the football. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Michel. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25.
41 yards rushing for him now, and he's only carried the ball 4 times.
Off the play fake, here's Wilson. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
First and goal, Jets.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. Wilson now off the bootleg, sliding out of the pocket. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete. Down this close to the goal line, first down. Surprised that wasn't a run?
I am, and you know I'm old school. I want to run the ball on first down in this situation because second down, that gives me an option of running play action and maybe throwing it.
Michel is into the end zone for a Jets touchdown. So his strong first half continues as he finds the end zone here for the second time.
And definitely good blocking at the point of attack, and you just have to love watching the way he can create space down near the goal line, and he's able to take it into the end zone.
Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And it's now 14-0. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
Well, speed is definitely a calling card if you play cornerback in this league, and he does a terrific job there of hustling in quickly to make the play.
To throw on second down, Rankin. Open target here, Darius Slayton. And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 36.
And that's a more than acceptable read right there because it's zone coverage, so timing is everything. This time he waits for his man to come open, puts it right on him, and they pick up a first down.
Now a play fake here on first down. Once again, he finds Slayton. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
First trip to the red zone for the Giants. 1st and 10 right at the 20. And he'll fight forward maybe to the line of scrimmage, but that's all. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Off the play fake. Rankin. That's going to be caught.
Well, the Giants are going to be set up with a 1st and goal on a pass play that moves them all the way down to the 1.
That's the 3rd time on this drive that these two have connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage as shown by that last play.
It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal.
Looking to throw. Rankin. Touchdown. A great effort there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Giants able to get this back within a touchdown. Extra point try good by Gano. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown. Gano now following the touchdown here to kick it away.
Taken in at the 3. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
And this one incomplete. Threw it down at the feet of his receiver.
You got a young quarterback. Maybe that's just an example of a growing pain for him.
I think you're right about that because when the game starts to move fast and it moves quickly on him, a lot of times they fall back on what they know best, their arm. He's slinging it on this one. Had a wide open target, but didn't have the proper footwork to increase his accuracy.
They do get a yard there, but only a yard. Leaves them with 3rd and 9 looming. Here's Wilson. And that's complete. Albert Okwuegbunam. And he is going to have a Jets first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Nice job, nice patience right there. Put him on the right side, let him work his way across, put the ball in his hands, and let him work his way upfield with a catch.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. A give. This is Michel. And that one goes for about 6 as he's taken down just shy of the 45.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
And here's a throw taken in by Boyd. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And this is taken into the end zone. A fumble recovery on a Giants touchdown. Gano now to add the extra point. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And no chance to get away as they'll get him down at about the 17-yard line. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And that 14-0 lead to begin the ball game, well, that's gone now. Time to regroup.
I think even up.
And this is going to be intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury. And he will bring it back. It's a pick 6 and a Giants touchdown. Gano the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. This will be fielded inside the 5. And up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. He'll get that complete to Albert O. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder coming up just a few minutes from now, we'll send you to Jonathan Coachman and our crew in Orlando. Coach will have a look back at some of the stats and scores from yesterday's action. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 61 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. This one caught by Davis. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Michel. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
They come up now, 3rd and 5, following the incomplete pass. Now Wilson. Complete on the quick throw to Moore. Now the Jets going to use the second of their 3 timeouts, as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked off by James Bradbury. And the Giants will take over here at their own 12-yard line.
When a team's turned it over 3 times in the first half, we just look at the offense and say, guys, what are you doing? But instead, we really should be looking at the defense. They've created the takeaways. 2 interceptions, 1 caused fumble. They played awfully well swarming to the ball here in the first half.
They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And he'll work this back to right around the line of scrimmage and surrender there. So we've reached halftime here at MetLife Stadium with the Giants out in front. As we'll send you down the coast now to Orlando, that's where we find Jonathan Coachman ready with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. Second half ready to get rolling. The Giants with a lead, and they are set to receive this kick. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep a tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation and pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
A first down carry for Barkley. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
After the penalty, they go with Barkley. Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. Second down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
Off play action. Rankin. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
But it's not been the best game for him, but he definitely tried to get by with a little help from his friend there, trying to create a big play.
Couldn't do it, fell incomplete. But you're right, hasn't been a banner game here in the second half, just trying to get going.
Big thing is trying to keep confidence up and continue to fire.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. That's complete to Slayton. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line, and that is not near enough. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle of New York. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying to score. I know we're being a little bit facetious here, but the bottom line is take care of the football, and everything else should flow from there.
Quick lesson, never ask the play-by-play guy a question.
Hey, you're my partner. I know you're right there with me.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on 3rd down. They'll try and run for it. Here's Michel. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. That right there, a good sign for a team that's had trouble converting 3rd down so far this year. They're in the bottom 5 in the NFL, but they come through there.
Yeah, and I bet if we put our guy Marvin on the case and say, Marvin, tell us where they rank on 3rd and what, right? I bet they're in the top 5 in the league on 3rd and 5, 3rd and 6, 3rd and 7 or more, because that's how you end up not converting. Just too much yardage to pick up on 3rd down.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Michel. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. To throw is Wilson. That's complete. Okuegbunam. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for 3rd down. That's a staple of this offense. Drag route to the tight end.
Yeah, he's unable to use his size to break off much more yardage after the catch, but still an effective gain nonetheless.
On 3rd and 1, Wilson. And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he is going to have a Jets 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They'll turn to Michel as they go back to the ground. And down right around the 32-yard line, 4 yards on the pickup.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on 1st down.
And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit, because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception, really a bad throw. So maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
And he pushes through a would-be tackler to get about 3 yards, 2nd down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now it's Wilson. Buying time to his left. Escapes the defender. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
Not sure how you feel about it, but to me, I think we're seeing it in front of our eyes. This league continues to change. Look at the moves you ordinarily get from a running back from the quarterback position.
Yeah, that's like a Le'Veon Bell type move right there. But you're exactly right. The game's kind of evolving in that way, isn't it?
Yeah, I think the quarterback is rapidly becoming an extra running back as well.
91 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. And they will run it with Michel. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. Back now here at MetLife Stadium. So a little extra time to ponder this 3rd and goal as we played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up fourth.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
The kick by Carlson is good, and that'll bring him back within 4. Well, he was a spectator for much of this game. This is his first field goal opportunity of the entire contest, but he's able to connect.
Yeah, he had a pretty good seat to this one, didn't he? But let's face it, all kickers that you and I know, they want to contribute. They want their opportunity, and he seized his.
The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They have the lead, obviously, late in the game. I guess the good news for them is if for some reason they would make a mistake, a field goal does the opposition no good.
Everyone loves to have a little bit of a cushion, and that helps you immeasurably. But the bottom line is, do all the things that you're taught in order to close out the game. Don't even let that become an issue.
Yeah, but still a one-possession game. This one not fully over yet. Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. They'll go to Barkley again. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. A 1-yard gain there following the 3-yard pickup on first down.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
The Giants on 3rd down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be 3rd and 5. Back to throw. Rankin. And he'll get this underneath, dropping it off for Barkley. And he's going to be brought down short of the first at about the 31-yard line. And the Giants send out their punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And that'll be a return of 12 following a very nice punt. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Jets offense ready to go in this battle in New York. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Another carry for Michel on 2nd down.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Wilson. Being chased out left. And he wisely will throw that one away. Got out of the pocket. Didn't look like he had anybody open, Charles, so just gets rid of it.
And a good play by him. If no one's open and you don't have a running lane that you want to take, make the right choice. Get rid of it. Live to fight another down.
Second and 10. Wilson. And he'll get that to Michel, complete. And he'll be out of bounds up near the 45 at the 44. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Play action. Now Wilson. And bringing it in, it's Davis. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. It's a big play that time by the Jets. So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. On the ground is Michel. That'll be a pickup of 4 as they work with his 4-point 4th quarter lead.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
And just a couple yards there down to the 17.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
From the shotgun, Wilson. To Michel on the dump-off. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Call it a gain of 3 on the play, and that's going to make it 4th down. Here we go. It's Wilson on 4th down. To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. Trying to pound it in here with Michel. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and it sets up 2nd and goal. Now Wilson. Flush to his right. That's to Davis. He's got it. Touchdown, New York. Corey Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are going to retake the lead. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the 4th. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. They come up on a 2nd down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
Let's go. Sammy Lion.
He's back to throw. Oh, trying to fit it into Shepard, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training. So he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
Wilson wants to throw it. This is caught. Touchdown, Jets. Corey Davis, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the interception by the Jets D leads to a touchdown. Extra point by Carlson, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Carlson. This will be fielded inside the 5. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The other New York offense getting ready for their next drive. They might be thinking this is close to a lost cause here. Got to play it out. What do they need to do?
Well, they have a thought process in mind already, but they can't get ahead of themselves. They know that they need to score quickly.
Yep, 2-score game.
Onside kick and get the ball back and then score again, but they can't worry about the last 2 points. The only thing that matters is scoring quickly, then they'll take it from there.
On 1st and 10, Rankin, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off by Ashton Davis. And the Jets are going to take possession here as they've got it at their own 4-yard line. This drive starts out on the ground with Michel. Dre Greenlaw in there on the tackle. Well, sometimes it's hard to take your eyes off this guy at the linebacker position. He can really cover some ground, and he did there to make that play. Another carry for Michel on second down. And he'll take this forward only up to about the 7th. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. Charles, in this one, I think the storyline really, the fourth quarter, coming into it neck and neck, but they were able to separate, put their foot on the gas, and get the win.
And since you mentioned neck and neck, I'm going to stay with a little bit of a horse racing theme. It was that close, and then really went into the gallop and finished it strong.
One more horse racing theme.